a lot of progress has been made with trying to push HIV and TB together. But we have a huge work in front of us because we still have, as you said, 1.4 million people dying with TB. And last year, we did a lot of work with the colleagues from UNAIDS and the WHO and showed that with the existing tools, by just simply scaling up what we have, we can save 1 million lives between now and 2015. I have all understanding and support for the research and development, and indeed, in TB, we are working with a diagnosis that it's old, with drugs that are 60 years old, with a vaccine that is 95 years old. But even with the tools we have right now, by simply scaling up and going from the pilot project to the full scale up, we can achieve something. But
what's the obstacle to scaling it up? Is it political will, as was mentioned earlier?
You know what I think it is? Two things. Is really what I'm going to your question, the real partnership, holding hands between all of us, because what we are all dealing with is a human being who is unfortunate enough to have HIV, to have TB, to have malaria, to be a pregnant woman, to be a sex worker or a drug user. Unless we all go together and we integrate our efforts at the country level, we will not be able to push this work to happen because the budgets are limited. You cannot afford, as Jerry was telling us yesterday to us, to have a nurse dealing with TB, another one with HIV, another one with reproductive health. So it's really holding the hands together and trying to push this forward to the agenda. But the other thing we need, and I think in TB we can do much better, is to be much bold and to have better targets. And I would like the people here, we are today in the beginning of the conference for the AIDS of 2012, that we all need to think for TB and to aim for 0 TB HIV deaths. I think that those of us being last night at the Kennedy Center, we were shocked probably of the amount of politicians and leaders and community and advocates calling for the end of AIDS. I am here from the TB world, and I'm kind of tired that we never called for the end of TB, and we live with TB for thousands of years. People are unhappy because we have an HIV/AIDS epidemic old of 30 years, and Michel Sidibe says in 30 years we need to end this up. TB is with us for more than 2,000 years. We are here humble, vulnerable, shy of sharing that. I think it's time to drop that and be much bolder and call for 0 TB HIV deaths.
And why do you think TB has not been embraced that way? Why have those targets not already been set?
I think in my opinion, for 2 reasons. We all in TB are, and I think Jennifer alluded to that, a bit too medical. We are a bit too many doctors in this business. And we never really looked, and you said that as well, and somebody retweeted it, at the patient and the human being that we are here to serve. In TB, traditionally, the TB patient is humble, shy, not really aware of his rights and duties, and not enough empowered to ask for that. Unless we embrace the communities and the civil society completely, truly, and genuinely into the movement for TB, we will not be there, and we will never be able to ask the TB HIV, because it will be me asking it. It should be an entire movement from the grassroots saying, we want that, because we don't want any more to have people like Hermanik and others suffering because of a disease that is curable and costs $25 for 6 months treatment. That's what it costs.
If you get it at that point, the statistics for drug-resistant tuberculosis are quite different, are they not?
Yes.
And huge.
Yes, and that's what, again, was mentioned here as well. That's the cost of inaction, because MDR-TB is not a disease that is just created by nature. We don't have spontaneous mutations creating MDR-TB. MDR-TB is a man-made disease. So we go from a disease that is curable, okay, it's a pain in the ass, it costs $25 for 6 months, but it's curable and it's kind of feasible to treat the people. But then if you don't have the drugs, you move to MDR-TB. Here in the US, it costs $500,000 for 1 single patient for 2 years of treatment. And that's the cost of inaction. That's the cost when you create the MDR-TB from a perfectly sensitive, normal TB case by simply giving not enough drugs, not the right combination, not following the patient, or not diagnosing in time the patient that he can spread around it.